Good morning to all those tuning in. This is the Rebel Lemon, and today we're playing Lost Signal. It has a pretty simple premise. Essentially, we are on a journey to save our sister from some kind of cosmic entity, evil bullshit, the usual. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. I am Max. I'm sure I have a sister. Mila. She is so nice and smart and kind. And fierce and so far away. And we are twins, so we are close. We were, but then she left. Or I just wandered. Oh, she is in a settlement on a remote planet. Yes, this makes sense. So, I received a message from her 2 weeks ago. A frantic call I could not resist. Max, I'm not okay. I'm freaking out. Something bad is happening with this place. I can't take it anymore. Max, get me out of here. Please? Come. And a message. I almost felt her desperation. Somewhere in the darkness. Clutching the transmitter. Sobbing. Voice trembling. What a wonderful voice. I will come, Mila. Just wait a moment more. I am on my way. Is it just me? Or does it feel like we are playing a type of narrator that is unreliable? Hey, I mean, at least the game's gorgeous. Oh, okay, W. Unrecognized request. The robot isn't responding. He looks crippled and sad. Weird. Very weird. Before I do that, okay. Looks like the airlock's controller is disabled. The manual system also not responding. Should never happen under normal circumstances. I need to check the airlock connection to the base. Might find some clues to what happened here. Oh, I'm assuming typically the manual release is supposed to work unless there's some damage to the airlock. Then it won't work. That's my assumption. Someone forcefully removed this panel. Whoever it was, he messed up with the power router. The circuit is completely fried, but I can replace it. I saw a field module on my way to the base. Bet I could find some tools and parts there. Oh, we're gonna probably take apart the robot. Oh, that's a bit sad. A dusty chest with tools, and here are the instruments. No circuit boards, though. I can return to the airlock now. What a wild sensation. I somehow knew they would be here. Unrecognized request. The robot isn't responding. Okay, I was actually kind of sad because I thought we were gonna take them apart. will admit though, I can't restore the automated system. It needs a new circuit board, but I can force a manual override. Should be enough to make it work. I do wish the music was a bit quieter. My headphones aren't that loud, and it's really loud. See, this is fine. Yeah, this is not creepy at all. Okay, I can do it, but first, clicking noises. Static noise. Let's try again. Max, I hope you got this message. I'm sorry about our last talk. I'm not okay. I'm actually freaking out right now. Something bad is happening to this place. People are getting sick. I think some will die. We are grounded for now, quarantined. Command wants us to obey quiet. Fuck and wait. All while more people are getting sick. I can't take it anymore. So I found another way out of the base. I will escape through the underground level. But I need you to pick me up at these coordinates. I gathered as much supplies as I can carry. Should be enough for 2 weeks, if rationed. Can't stay any longer. I'm leaving tomorrow. Max, hope when the time comes, you'll be there. Oh, fuck. If this place is quarantined, that means A, those are likely all dead bodies, and B, we shouldn't be here. Something happened to us. Okay, just for the record. What? Tom, too? Oh my god. That makes 12. 12 bodies we can't even bury. And that's just in the last 24 hours. Same initial symptoms. Unusually progressive in 4 days. Tom Morrison lasted 6. If we don't slow this down, there won't be any of us left in 2 weeks. We need a vaccine or to get out of here. A place of healing, walls dripping with memories. I could hear hysterical voices echoing throughout these empty chambers. Anguish, fear, sorrow, decay. Dead after dead. No way to heal. And so it started from desperation. Man, I don't want to be here. I filled out the autopsy report. A. Winkler's body was sent to the furnace. I've never seen anything like this. Extensive morphologic changes. The brain's got... I don't even know how to describe it. As it grew into the body, it formed as sort of a second nervous system. And then it started shutting down the first one. Cutting it out early might work, but we need to operate before symptoms appear. After that, it's too late. Oh shit, I actually wonder if we might be infected, or even our sister. But I'm not gonna lie, if they can get back up, that means We are fucked. But that, granted, that's only theory. Okay, is it working? Good. What a fatalistic idea to record our final days, so that someday somebody will find them and will discover what happened here. And maybe he'll take a pity on our fates. I don't know. I think in the end it doesn't matter. So empty and quiet here. Trees are in deep slumber. Miller told me they are from Earth, grown to remind colonists of their home. Without life support, they are doomed. I feel compassion for them. I feel a little more compassion for the people here if we can move our fucking ass a bit faster. As long as I remember myself, I was always pursuing something. Wondering of discovery, of greatness. I finally found out how foolish I was. We were all just grown children, looking for a way to prove ourselves, eager to escape cosmic kindergarten. A weird way to put it, but okay. To find out the world doesn't care. Jesus, this chick's depressing. Want me to mention my work while I can? I was studying local flora, mostly fungi. 2 months ago, we had a contamination. Some mold infiltrated the garden area. It formed a symbiotic network with plants. I was terrified, so I asked my friend and colleague, oh God, sob. Albert, I'm sorry, sob. He was a brilliant molecular biologist, and what he found was promising, so he continued studying it, unaware that it was studying us. Cough. Sitting under the tree, I see a bitter irony. I could not allow my garden to be killed, and now, while everyone is dying, and while everything is failing, this tree is still alive. Damn, dude, that's kinda fucked. And that might be the fungi on the wall, actually. And what it might be is not a fungi, but a slime mold. I hope those are empty suits. That's kind of the impression I'm getting. This fungi Kelly sampled is fascinating. Fully adapted to new home in just a few hours. Such quick adaptation breaks Drake's rule. I have no clue what that is. Fungi are on the simpler side of the genome scale. Not really. It's complicated. It really depends on the species. Some are simpler than others, kind of like plants and animals. It's complicated. Typically, mammal hosts a few billion base pairs. Typical fungi around 2 orders less. Oh, if that's what they're meaning, yeah, that's kind of true. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter. I don't know. Look it up, it's complicated. This one is completely off the charts. Not that comparing sizes alone tells us much, like 2 men comparing in the locker room. But still, how can it evolve so rapidly and still retain so much complexity? Okay, so this one's a weird one. So there is life that we know of that is way more complex than it probably should be or needs to be, and it can be for various reasons. But then there's other life that is way too simple than we ever thought it would ever be. And A lot of times, when life cuts down on its genome, it's just becoming more efficient. In other cases, when they keep a really big genome, sometimes it's just for adaptation reasons, or that it's stealing genes through horizontal transfer. Yeah. Anyways, Drake's rule, I did look it up. So before I grab this, in 1991 to 98, maybe 2012, I don't know, is an observation of states. Within broad groups of organisms, the density of accumulated mutations per generation is roughly inversely proportional to the genome size, which can vary by a few orders of magnitude. So yeah, what I'm assuming here is the fungi or slime mold, whatever it is, had a very simple genome, but the adaptation is from horizontal gene transfer, which would explain its rapid, what could be seen as an evolution. In reality, what it's doing is taking genes from the trees and plants and using that to basically connect the two, creating a symbiotic relationship, which we actually see fungi have with other plants. But for a fungus to infect a human through the same method could be possible if the base fungi slash slime mold was just highly adapted to horizontal gene transferring. So that's not unsurprising, I guess. Any updates on these samples I gave you? Yes. I think we were wrong viewing this gardener of yours as a... Please don't. It's such an inappropriate nickname. It is a parasite with benefits. And some people are friends with benefits. Still parasites, but friends. Let's leave it at that, please. As you wish. Anyways, it seems we were wrong. It's not a single organism, but a colony. Multiple organisms merge together, almost like a human organ, to a human body. I got the metaphor. But how it behaves? I've concluded some tests. Stimulated with some moderate UV dose. Let me guess. Reaction was weak. It was receding for some time as expected, but in a few hours it grew a UV protective layer. It grew a skin, and what surprised me even more, Kelly, this skin was mimicking a tree leaf. How is it even possible? What else it can mimic? It takes many generations to evolve in such a way. Okay, I will admit, this is a way more complicated version of horizontal gene transfer. It can happen, but they are right. This actually takes way more generations to evolve. But this would also imply that the organism is figuring out really quickly how to use its genes in beneficial manners, which is kind of fascinating if you ask me. We're talking about some other mechanism here, something we're not understanding yet. I reckon you'll keep digging out, but can you save it between us for now? At least before you will be certain it's safe? I don't want panic. I am very cautious, you know. And yes, you can count on me, Amanda. Do not forget, we, as a species, built a ship that sailed us here. I think we can handle some cosmic mode. I think you're wrong. But yeah, anyways, I think it's kind of dumb to say parasite with benefits. Because despite what you think, parasites actually do have a calming effect on the immune system. Granted, our best guess, to my knowledge, is that the parasite is calming the immune system, so its reaction is basically reduced, or, I mean, there is no reaction at all to the parasite itself, as our immune systems could pose a serious threat to them. So our immune systems actually, ironically, are kind of terrible at dealing with parasites. But that might not be because of our immune systems being bad, but due to parasites actually being good at working around our immune systems. So it's interesting. It's been a week since the incident. We restored the airflow, but, I mean, we were down for how long? 8, maybe 10 hours? By that time, we should have lost all oxygen. It wasn't luck or other nonsense. Oxygen was coming from somewhere. Need to check the underground vents. Something must be going on there. Or I'm just losing my mind. Life support is barely running. Oxygen level critical. Water is heavily polluted. Still, numbers are not as bad as they should be. Maybe something is doing its work. These tendrils, gently moving away, as if responding to my presence. Yeah, they don't want to be fucking stepped on. I was there. No one believed what I saw. It couldn't have gone away yet. We didn't find anything yet. It's time for you to rest yet. Yeah, I'm not crazy. I know what I saw. Blue lights in the dark. Bioluminescence? Interesting. It is actually a very common phenomenon, but weird. There's not much that I can think of that it could steal those genes from. But yeah, parasites, super interesting. Granted, that's a personal opinion. I also find it weird that this place only had less than 8 hours of oxygen. Like, this place should have at least like 24 to like a week. As I moved in, my mind lunged back. I was terrified to take another step. A certainty came that if I continued, I would only find our death. Suddenly, I could hear it. Beneath the darkness, pulsating, shimmering. The voice. What is happening? Please. I can't go back. Come. I could not disobey the voice. Was it calling me? Max. I suddenly felt it deep inside. All the sorrow gathered in one place. It pushed me towards the voice, and I heard it again. Doubt wasn't there anymore. I must go on. Oh my god. Everyone but Mila was here. I was surrounded by the dead. They were. You're not afraid. You're not alone. Do not resist. Do not repress. He wasn't real. He wasn't here. I wasn't. What a fucking sight. God, it's gorgeous. You know, there's sometimes in games, there's just moments that are so breathtaking with beauty or horror or something that all you can do is watch and look at it. You know? Miller is sleeping, clutching a spare oxygen tank, nearly empty. Pulse fades with every second. Helmet light shimmers. She is dying. I could hold her a little longer, but she will not survive. Not for as long as needed for Max, or any human to get here. To not let her become lost. I have to take her. I finally knew how it all started. She wanted her brother to save her. Save against all odds, she imagined. And I became her imagined Max. Landing, finding the colony, finding her. Now, as she's dying in her sleep, her imagination withers. This, Max, is ceasing. There will only be a net of tendrils covering what is left of her body. Her mind will be dismantled. Her memories, our memories, they will hold for an eternity, as we will become one. I was one before, I will be one again, till the next time, when hopefully Max will arrive. The rescue shuttle landed months later. The crew searched the colony and found no one. But when they entered Garden, there was an elm, earth elm. They bent down. Wait, what's that? Tiny blue heads swayed on slender stems. In the shadows of the blooming tree. Take some of these to the ship. Our lab guys might want to peek. So, what is it? We found a bunch of records. Working ones? No, they all have bones of some kind. But there's one that works. Let's hear it. Max. I'm not okay. Things are going well in the colony. There's one last thing left to do. No rush. Finish your service. And don't worry about me. I'll be coming to you soon. Congratulations on finishing the story. We hope you had a good time. It is our first game jam ever, and we are very excited and very tired. Alex, coding, writing and animations, all the art, and so much more. Thanks for playing. Okay, I will say the ending epilogue was really good. I think I would have preferred a little cutscene. Granted, a game jam game, so they might not have had time. But I think if they were gonna polish and clean this up, having a landing sequence and an epilogue sequence would have been really good. Even some panels, just like one panel after another, would have been amazing. But other than that, a very interesting game. And the fact I fucking called the narrator not being reliable, I fucking knew it. Though, I will admit that ending is a bit depressing, but I guess it's kind of par for the course for like cosmic horror stuff, as it's usually horror that's bigger than you, bigger than anyone. So I think I liked it. That was really cool. But yeah, I'll be ending it there for now. So thank you for tuning into the frequency. This is the Rebel Lemon signing off. So good night and sweet nightmares.